have you been up to? I have been doing so many different things, and I thought I'd just come on in and give you guys an update about what's going on with me. So today I took the day off because I had to go to court. Now you say, girl, what you had to go to court for? You was speeding? Child support? No. Today was my divorce date. So most of you may not know this, but I have been married this whole time. Not to Patrick, my child's father, but to another individual. We were married in 2010, and we separated in the summer of 2011. I'm not really going to go into a lot of details about the relationship and what happened and why it did not work out, but I'm just going to say this. Ladies, please follow your first mind. Follow your gut instincts. When your third eye tells you not to do something, listen. Okay? It will save you lots of money, a whirlwind of heartache, and a lifetime of trouble. And I say this coming to you from experience. Please listen to that little man or lady on your shoulder that say, don't do it, because you know who that is. That's God trying to save you. Hello. That's God trying to save you, because he sure enough tried to save me, and I didn't listen, which brought me to today. Everything went smoothly. We were able to be decreed our divorce today, and we filed them immediately. And the reason why I wanted to make this video is because, you know, I'm not going to sit up here and blame it on me being young that I got a divorce. I'm not going to blame it on me being young, because I was 27 at the time. I made a conscious decision to get married because I was in love. And I thought that I could change him and I could mold him into the husband that I knew he could be. But in actuality, you can't make anybody be who they are not. And you have to come to the realization that you are not God. And us women need to stop doing that, trying to change men. That's not going to work. It never works. And you're the one at the end of the day that ends up getting hurt. So I'm going to stop right now and get some gas, but I will return in a bit. And I'm back. Okay, so, but yeah, like I was saying, you're the one that's going to be hurt. You're the one who's going to have to pay the price. And I said I wasn't going to go into detail, but I will give you a little something, some examples of what led to our divorce and why I felt like it was time for me to depart. I'm going to call him Sam. So, Sam and I were married in 2010. I met Sam at my job. He was a attendant, a regular guest at a place that I worked at. It was a bar, and I was a waitress there, and he was a regular guest. Okay, one day I saw him and I was like, oh, he is beautiful. I just thought he was so good looking, and I was like, he just came in on floating on wings, honey. I just thought he was beautiful. Okay, and I was like, wow, he's cute, but then I just never thought anything else of it. So the next time he came in, he actually asked me if I had a man and if he can call me sometimes. So that's what we did, and from there we just went, and we were in a relationship. It moved very fast, and he ended up proposing to me. At this time, I was not thinking about marriage at all. I was still in college. I was thinking about graduating, my sorority, making money. That's what I was thinking about. I was not thinking about marriage. But he felt like I was somebody that he wanted to marry, I guess. So he asked me to marry him. He asked me to marry him. I said yes. We were married. We were engaged for about 1.5 years. Got married 2 weeks after my graduation from college. We got married. It was a decent wedding. I wasn't really happy about it, but it was a decent wedding. And after we got married, things kind of just went south. And things were already going south before we got married, as far as him always wanting to be out in the street, him always going to the club without me, him always never let me have access to his phone. Like, even if I touch his phone, it's like he's having a panic attack. And I've never been the type of person to go through somebody's phone. So guys, note this: if you are hiding something from your girlfriend, or you're hiding your phone, it's not going to make her not want to look. It's going to make her keep trying to find chances to look at it. He was not a supportive husband. He did not look out for the cookout whenever I needed something. He did not. I was always asking my parents for things. I barely asked anybody, and I just went into a depression. I shied away from my friends. I didn't want anybody to know how unhappy I was. And he was still living like everything was hunky-dory, you know. And I found out, you know, a lot of times when I would ask to go places with him, like, oh, you're going here and here and there, and stuff like that, and he was like, oh yeah, we just gonna be hanging, like, I'm going to my sister's house, and I'd be like, oh, okay, I want to come, and he'd be like, no, we just gonna be hanging out. So he never wanted me to go anywhere with him. And so you guys, it's not my fault. I did not want, I was not trying to hang around you guys. He just didn't want me to come. So that's why you didn't see me as much if you watch these videos. And what else? It was quite a bit of stuff. It was a lot. And I just was very, very unhappy and was very, very disrespected. And I decided that it was time for me to go home. And I did that. So, with that being said, we divorced. Some people in the courthouse today, in the courtroom, they were waiting, because it was the overflow room, so people were waiting for their name to be called. And people were like, I wouldn't wait 2 or 3 years to get divorced. Well, we waited 5 years. And let me tell you why we waited 5 years for the divorce. One, when I left the marriage, I left with absolutely nothing. I left everything behind. Everything that I paid for, I left. Only thing I took was my personal belongings, like panties, toothbrush, clothes, my memorabilia, that type of stuff. And I left with that. I didn't have anything else. That's it. And I let him keep everything. So there wasn't anything for me to take. I was starting over from scratch. So whenever I finally got a job that paid decent enough for me to get my own place, I got my own place. It was nothing in my place. It was nothing in there. It was nothing in there. But it just was the roof over my head. And it was mine. And it's all I had, but it was mine. And it was just a rough time for me, but I made it. So ladies, you can get back up. Even though it may seem bleak, you can get back up. You don't need stuff, because that's material things, and you can get it again. The money was really tight because I was paying for everything and I had nothing. So I didn't have the money to go out and spend to get a divorce. I didn't have the money. And then he didn't want to pay half on it. I was begging him to pay half. And it meant for about 1.5 years or 2 years that he would not pay half. And I felt like I shouldn't have to have paid half when my parents and me spent almost everything we had on the money, and he paid maybe $100. So, and we had a pretty expensive wedding. So to feel like your husband shafted you when he said he was going to do things, that was just because you lose material things doesn't mean that you can't get back up. And I've learned a valuable lesson this time is to listen to your instinct, listen to God. You can follow your heart, but be smart about it. Keep praying. Keep God first. Go to church for grounding. Choose wisely when you choose your partner, your next partner. And think ahead and be ahead of the game. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If anyone else went through a divorce and this helped you out, or you're thinking about going through a divorce, this helped you out, just know that if you have any questions or concerns and you just want to vent, I understand, girl. I'm here. I'm unbiased because I don't know either one of y'all. So, you know, I'm not about that, because I know how it can be when a person that you're with is so selfish that, you know, they pretty much take They drain you. So thanks for watching, guys. See you next time, and love ya.